Some commentary on how I play the game. Lost Vanquisher, Luke 40. Gotta watch out for that Luke 40 20% increase to droid units. This guy is a bum rusher. He likes to drop hyper adrenaline onto his units and try to take a tower. So I'm gonna slow him down here and set up my counterattack to his turret. Put the droids out front so that way they have to be targeted first. And then my IGs and my spider droid are coming up the backside here, so that way I can immediately get damage into his tower. This tower will go down pretty fast with the IGs hitting on it along with the spider droid. I'm going to steal his health pack here and try to run back with some support with the B2s. My whole purpose of this deck is to get spider, B2, and then either AoE or IGs set up. That's what I like to do. You know, the slows are out there constantly for the leader. Why I did the spider droid here onto this turret is with somebody who plays aggressively as Lost Vanquisher does, with the amount of damage that he can crank out, you really need to keep on the pressure with the turrets. You need to keep putting pressure into his turrets and keep on chipping at it and, you know, taking the damage out of it. If you try to play defense against him the whole time, he's going to wreck your life. That was really kind of a silly move here. I thought he was going to drop hyper adrenaline on himself and just try to, you know, solo some of that turret down himself and then bring in the ATR team. So that was a little bit of a wasted energy right now. I'm going to use that slow right there. Kind of take out these ATRTs. Try to see if I can't get into him now and take him down. Put that spider droid out the side again and see if we can't get some more damage into this turret. I know he's going to take 2 turrets. It's a given. With the amount of damage that he can do, it's just crazy. He kind of gave me a chance here for a good energy exchange. So I'm going to go ahead and bomb his turret and take out those Pathfinders. Here he comes again with the hyper adrenaline and the Luke 40 just does crazy damage. 20% additional damage to tech units. So, I mean, this guy's doing 200 something damage, 200 DPS plus to my units. You know, that blast thing does interrupt your General Grievous AoE ability. You know, that was luck. So again, I like to do that push with Spider Droid, B2. Like I said, he is going to bum rush this turret. He's going to take it down. There's no doubt about it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to try to delay the inevitable and take his upper turret here in exchange for my turret. You know, he dumped in all of his energy into that turret, so he had nothing left to defend his upper turret. So I knew that was going to happen. I gave him that exchange to win the match. Playing Wraithlin here. This guy I think is like a partial whale. You know, he's got some pretty high level units. It gets to be quite difficult with the level of his units. So again, we're gonna set up the spider droid here. My combo that I like to do is get spider droid, followed by B2, followed by an AOE. That's always how I run my General Grievous deck: is spider, B2s, and AOE. I did that bomb on that thing to kind of knock out some of his lower leveled units and get some energy. My B1s and my Dwarf are taking care of those ATRTs. And he kind of plays his deck very aggressively. You got to remember that Ray does, or not Ray, but Finn does that. Like every 30-some seconds, he does 25% movement speed and 25% this and that and everything else. But I mean, level 14 Pipe Swinger guy, you know, level 16 Rebel Pathfinders, level 14 Machine Gunner. I mean, he's got high level cards here. I'm gonna run up there and kill him because I can now get this tower down. I got that that Spider Droid followed by the Dwarf. I was gonna try to take his health pack, and I probably shouldn't have. I should have just dumped some damage into his turret. But I got some T-70 just wiped out the whole world. That damn D70 does such retarded amount of damage. If you stack up like 9 energy, you know, like say that I got a full health spider droid and I stack it up with my B2s, a T70 will wipe it out. It'll wipe out, you know, these guys high level, you know, T70s will literally wipe out my 9 energy thing with a 5 energy cost. They need to do something about that. That is the by far the biggest swing in the game in terms of energy cost. You know, the thinking on that was I let his ATRT up top actually target my turret so that way I could get a counter push into that upper turret with my IGs and my AoE dwarf spider droid. That wasn't something that, like, you know, I didn't plan on. I planned on that. You know, he plays that ATRT as a turret killer and then a counter into defense. So once he laid that up there, I immediately thought to myself, you know, with my energy at that situation, I can let those things take that turret, and if they take the turret, and then immediately DPS down his turret, while also providing my next push into his next turret with the spider droid and the bees. We're gonna take out his world here. He's not gonna take a turret down, and we're gonna take out 3. So again, it's trying to get that spider B2 AoE combo going. A little Yoda action here. Chillin' Dog used to play me super aggressive, and then he now plays a lot of defense into counterattacks. You know, I think it's just against me, because he tried playing me super aggressive and I would just wipe him out in like a minute and a half. And now he plays me, you know, defense, counterattack, and it's a little bit more challenging this way versus what he was doing. You know, this guy's also a notorious in 2v2, a notorious middle turret spam guy. If you read the forums, it's always like, you know, Chillin' Dog is such a toolbox, da 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 da. You know, and the thing about it is if it's a mechanic in the game, deal with it. You know, get a slow, or, you know, play Count Dooku where you got some options, or, you know, play Darth Maul. If you're gonna complain about these guys, then play the same deck that they do, and do the same exact thing that they do. You know, they're giving you an option to play retardedly. You know, so I mean, I would take it as a way to get some free stuff, get free epics. Looking at my deck right now, I'm gonna wait for full energy here and try to pump some stuff into that turret. I was actually expecting him to lay mace there, and he didn't. For some reason, I thought mace was due next. So I was expecting him to lay mace there. That's why I had that slow ready to go. Here comes an ATRT push. And again, what he's doing right now is nothing that I don't expect, which is just defense, counterattack, defense, counterattack. So what I do then is just keep on chipping away at that turret. Sometimes I'll get 2, sometimes I'll get 3, sometimes I'll get 1. It all depends. I mean, he has high level cards. I mean, he's got level 15s. You know, he's got level 15 cards. That was kind of a waste of about 2 energy right there. Got my B1s my B2s rocking. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually set up kind of a weird push, which is a B2 out front to make him respond to it, because he's not going to let it. He's going to let it go through. And because he saw the IGs and the IGs set up in the back. So he didn't want to lay too much because he knew my IGs were going to come up and rush, kill something. I don't understand how people lose against General Grievous. I mean, the guy does like no damage. My level 5 General Grievous does 140 DPS. He does less DPS, he does less melee DPS than a level 2 Jyn Erso, who does melee DPS. Wrap your mind around that. that a level 2, level 3 Jin Urso does more melee DPS than a level 5 General Grievous. Playing Ray. I don't really have a whole lot of problems with Rays. With General Grievous. You know, there's no mind wipes to account for. You know, Rays also like to run some stuns. So generally, I get rid of, you know, two of their biggest advantages by playing General Grievous. You know, the one thing that Rays do is that they do like to run nowadays, those bomb guys that freeze everything. But you can take care of a bomb guy with a slow, and then that'll change their damage timer, so that way you can actually damage them between throws. They're not very fast guys. Again, this is that push that I like to do, which is, you know, get a spider droid out in front of units and then get into attacking them, the towers. At this point, I'm pretty sure he just kind of gave up. You know, I always like to do that push, which is spider followed by B2s followed by AoE. Spider, B2, AoE. That's the goal, is to get a spider, B2, AoE. Going to show you some quick Count Dooku action in the middle here, so that way we can pretend to stop some of these counters. The guy that we're playing up top, this Yoda guy up top, is a middle tier pusher. You know, he likes to do that middle tier push. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show them that I'm going to push their middle turret, so that way they have to respond to it. Let them know that I'm going to attack that middle turret if you attack mine. And again, this is like the third time I played that Yoda up top, so he's pretty aware of how I will play if he plays my middle. I'll just rush his middle. I'll wipe his stuff faster than he can wipe mine. Count Dooku rocking some face over here. General Grievous is a solid option in 2v2, but not with the deck that this guy's playing. Just walking around Count Dooku, raping face. This is the deck that I like to play with Count Dooku in 1v1. Sorry, 2v2, energy boost, etc. It's a pretty powerful deck. I'm going to show you an option against Anakin real quick, because Anakin can be a very difficult opponent for a melee dark side to deal with, because he does that yank, he does the stun, he does good amount of damage, his special procs pretty hard, you know, where all organics go. I'm not quite sure what that was. Oh, he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to play. I think he'll give me one solid effort and then he's going to quit. So we got the spider followed by the B2, which is how you know I like to do it. With these kinds of things like this, I like to AoE him down, because I know that he's going to try to kill me versus kill my tower. So my dwarf is going to sit back there and just kill him. I'm pretty sure he's going to quit now. We've got a turret down with all those droids coming in. That tower is going to disappear. I'm just going to run over here. See, that's that yank that I'm talking about. It's freaking annoying. Run over here and grab the tower. There you go. Run over here and grab that pack. IG is going to come in here and do their spam, you know, their charge damage. Just going to take this thing down right now. That's kind of how you play General Grievous. The General is alive and well. Peace out.